Hold on. Hold on. Sadly, you have to open up the live on your phone.
I don't remember how to open up live. There we go, I'm on it. I'm on it right now, I'm looking at it. I'm in it. What do I do? Do I hit join?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I sent you an invitation.
I'm in.
Let's mute yourself on yours.
You gotta show your camera.
Show my own face. Okay, we're in.
We're in.
We got one person watching, I don't know if that's me or not.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Kylie joined. Okay.
take it away.
Alright. Well, there's only one person here. Hi, Kylie. So,
What did you eat tonight for dinner? Nothing.
I completely forgot what to say. Okay, welcome to this night's stream of That's a Good Unit. Basically, what we're gonna do, if you're new to this, we're gonna go on Facebook Marketplace, look at vehicles, and judge them on what they are, if they're a good or bad unit, if we would own one, if we wouldn't own one, if they're pieces of crap, or if they're not crap. You gotta excuse Phil, he's got a bit of a voice issue today.
I'm dying.
He's dying.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out. I'll try and speak for him as much as I can. The rest of our crew just didn't feel like showing up tonight, so we'll have to figure it out. Yeah. So, any questions, any comments? Let us know.
Speak up.
I'll turn the fire down.
Yeah. Okay, let's start here. Let's see what we got.
Actually, you know what would be a good idea if we mute that phone and unmute this phone.
Yeah, let's do that. If it'll let you do that, yeah. Yeah.
How do I mute myself?
Okay. That is not
Yeah,
muted.
you gotta turn the phone volume down. It's
on the bottom. Okay. Well, she figures that one out.
I can't. Oh, did you mute me?
No, I muted myself. Is it fixed? Okay.
Let's begin.
Let's begin.
We'll start with the first thing we see here. This is a 1995 Pontiac Bonneville. Now these are interesting cars here. This thing is $1,000 and it's in Cranbrook. It's a big piece, pretty low K. 163,000. It's a nice car, nice condition, new tires, worth close to the asking price. Requires a new rear brake line. It was rubbed through, newer battery. I don't know. I like those big cars like that. It's kind of similar to the Oldsmobile. What would it have been? The '98, I think. They're interesting cars. $1,000 is $1,000.
$1,000 is $1,000. You can't go wrong with $1,000.
It's low K. It's $1,000. If I needed a car, I'd probably buy it in a heartbeat. Just put a little bit of work into it and just drive it.
Yeah, yeah. I would say it's a decent unit. I'm not really a particular like of those cars. That's how you say it. It is a bit of a larger car. It is quite a nice color, I'll say that. But I would not own one, but I would rally one.
I wonder what engine it has. It's probably got a 3,800 in it, which is a really good motor. I think it's an okay unit. I think we can agree on
It's an okay
an
unit.
okay unit.
An okay unit.
Anything that's that cheap is not bad.
This is also in Cranbrook, so if anybody in Cranbrook wants one, it's in Cranbrook.
Yeah, and it was posted 6 hours ago. What do we have next? Okay, here's something that I was looking at with Leighton earlier today, and I think he actually messaged the guy. It's a 1997 Ranger XLT. It's $1,500, and it's in Nelson. Now, Rangers, for whatever reason, are worth way too much money.
Yeah, they're way too expensive.
This is a 5-speed manual. It's got a new stereo in it too, it looks like. Roly-polies and power mirrors and manual locks. That's kind of a strange way to do it. Looks like it's got some tweeters in the doors too. That seat looks a little sacked from how I remember them being. Rangers are great. They're small. They're the 4.0, you know, it's a good motor.
Good motor.
339,000 on the body. I think he says, yeah, he says it's got 12-inch sub in the center console. Yeah, it's got had an oil change. The tires are getting low. I'm assuming he means on tread. If it was low on air, I'd say okay, that's a good reason to be asking. Low price.
Yeah.
Needs a front passenger wheel bearing, and the brakes are coming up soon. So I'm assuming that means they're going to be changed soon. Had a new engine rebuild at 201.
I mean, for $1,500, that is a pretty good deal for a Ranger. They are very expensive, like a decent one. I mean, it would be a good little bush truck, winter beater. Honestly, there isn't a lot of rust that I can see, but $1,500, I would say a good unit for that.
Yeah, you could do some good damage with that. They do pretty good off-road. They're small and they're light, and they're easy to work on for the most part.
Yeah.
I had an Explorer like this, and it was really, really the same thing, just with a enclosed, not a box. You know, it's a good piece. I would totally buy that for 15. Like I said, Leighton messaged the guy already.
So for the people watching, let us know if you can hear the audio. If you can't hear, then I don't know what to do. But if you can hear it okay, or if it's too quiet, let us know.
All right, what do we got now? 1966 Chrysler Windsor, 14,995, and it is in Grand Forks.
Now, I love these boats. I know a guy that really loves these boats. Is that a convertible?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it is a convertible.
You don't see that too often.
Look at the lines on it, eh?
Yeah, you don't get that in newer cars these days. They're not shaped as cool. Like, people, they don't put design in cars no more. They just mold plastic now.
I like that too. You note how the bumper, that's really, really, really interesting that the bumper not only folds down from the fin on the back, but it holds the line across the whole section.
Yeah.
That is incredible, and they did not have to design it like that, but
No,
they did.
But they did. They want something different.
Yeah, he's got an electric fan in there. Automatic. Nice seats. They're in good shape. Looks like that trunk. That looks like it's been done.
That's been done.
Okay, he says 1966 Chrysler Windsor convertible. Has a rebuilt cast crank 440 that costs $6,500. Brand new Edelbrock carb, power drum brakes, power steering, power top, power windows, electronic ignition, dual exhaust, record Rad 3 core with electric fan. Body's in great shape. Convertible's got a couple tears. Interior's immaculate. Buckets and console. Has a vacuum gauge. 14,995. What do you figure?
Well, with that one, I figure it's decent for $14,995. That's a pretty good price for the kind of shape it's in. I don't see any rust. The body is mint. Like the paint, there's no flaking of the clear coat. I think it's clear coat or stink. It's not single stage.
Yeah, it does look like it's in very good shape.
In very good shape. Everything, even the top is not rotten, so 14 is a good price for that car.
Absolutely,
That's
is,
a
yeah.
good unit.
That is a very good unit. Good deal.
So for the people watching the stream, you can also comment and join in with us if you think it's a good or bad unit. Let us know. What is that?
That's a 1991 Suzuki Sidekick. They want $7,300 and it's in Airdrie. 162,000 K. It's fucking, I guess I can't swear. It's yellow.
It's yellow.
It's friggin' yellow. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, someone custom knitted that.
A lot of Minion theme going on there. Yeah, it's low K for sure. These things got thrashed.
There is way too many minions in that vehicle.
Oh yeah.
There is minions all over the dash.
He's missing the eyebrow piece for the radio. That's nice. Automatic, unfortunately. Roly-polies. It's got zero space for anything. Yeah. He says, very reliable vehicle. Ready to upgrade.
Oh, I just saw the price of it.
Yeah. 1991. So besides the automatic transmission, everything is manual.
Oh.
All right. 2-wheel drive, rear with 4-wheel drive capability.
So he's basically saying we can add 4-wheel drive capabilities.
No, it is 4x4. I saw. He doesn't understand what he's talking
No,
about.
he doesn't understand what he's talking about. Now, from this picture, it looks like it has an alignment issue. If you can't.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But whoop!
Uh-oh.
What did I do? We flicked on something else. Okay, let's go back here. I want to point out the fact that it does have a shifter. In fact, they were all 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive anyway. Yeah.
You'll have to excuse Phil for sounding like Mike Hall from the Rust Bros tonight. He's been up a little too long. He's been up for probably more than 24 hours, and he's tired. And he's been talking a lot, so his voice has kind of gone bye-bye. Loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand new studded winners in all seasons for the summer. Top back come off for the summer. New oil change. Comes with the tires and the Minion tire cover. Well, I'd friggin' hope so if you're putting it in the post that you'd be including it.
Okay, well, for the price of that, I'm going to say no. And I'm also going to say no because I never really liked those things.
It is in better shape than most.
It is in better shape than most.
And it's low K.
Low K.
But it's an automatic, which some people like. And it's just, it's not worth $7,300.
No.
Even though it's low K. Maybe if it was a manual and it had lockers or something put in it. But it's not worth $7,300 as it sits.
No.
So that's not a great unit.
Not a good unit. I seen this not too long ago.
1991 Ford F-250. 58,000 kilometers. It's $29,000 and it's in Brooks. 351 5-speed. Yeah, 58,000 K. Kingpin Dana 60. That's good. Very good. 410 gears. Lariat trim. So it's got power everything. Repainted in 93 under warranty. What a great color combo.
That's a nice truck.
And it's got the cab visor too with the chicken lights in it.
That's a nice truck. Nice truck.
Nice truck. Yeah, that's good. Look at the West Coast mirrors on it.
That is in great shape. Low K. The only thing I don't like about it, it has a 5.8 in it.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want that. I love where they put the power buttons in the lariats on these brick noses. They're way down where you can barely reach them. It's red, blue. It's like hot and cold for unlock and unlock, I guess. But yeah, with the window, it makes sense. When you're hot, you push cold and it rolls the window down. I guess it's a win-win.
I guess so.
Yeah. That's how I've always viewed it, at least. But these interiors are something else on the brick noses, I've always found. Look at that axle. Like, it's black. Everything looks like basically brand new
Brand
under
new.
here. True dual pipes all the way up past the axle.
That's original.
Was that the way they
that
did
was
it?
original. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that on the 460 as well as the 5.8.
Was
I
it
think the
one
302.
one per side all the way? Like one per bank?
I think it goes into a muffler and then separates.
Yeah.
So it's not true dual.
That's really interesting they did it like that though. Look at the box. Like look at the paint.
You can really tell the person by the shape of their box.
You sure can. You can tell a lot about the person by the shape of their box. And you can tell this person really cared about this truck and didn't use it for
well,
a
look
truck.
at the truck beside it. He's got an earlier one. So
Yeah.
he's a collector.
It looked like it had a fleet plate on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30,000. And you know what's interesting to note is the fact it's a Lariat with a 5-speed. That's not something you come
That's
across
not,
every
no.
day.
So that price of that truck is probably a pretty good, decent idea of the price. Like that's my dad when he bought his 7.3 Power Stroke in 97 or whenever, 99 when he bought it for 60 grand. This thing is still just about brand new and it's a little older than that, but that is the right price. Like that's a decent truck.
So your dad's is only an XLT because in the 90s Fords they didn't have a Lariat package, correct?
Yeah.
It went away and then came back in the 2000s in between the 90s era.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think that if I needed a really good truck, I would buy something like that instead of going and buying something newer because this is just cool. You can't not beat the way that looks. The only thing I wish it was a crew cab 8-foot box.
Yeah, that'd be good. Crew cab.
That'd be wicked. Yeah, I like it. That is a good unit, and it's not. People are going to think it's priced too high, but it's really not considering everything else.
Yeah.
I think it's fairly reasonable for what it is. That's a good unit, for
That's
sure.
a good unit. So for the people in the chat, what do you think?
Can you monitor on there what's going on?
I'm
Okay. Here we go. I've seen this thing.
Oh, Jared's missing the Tacomas.
95 Toyota Tacoma. It's $7,000 and it's in Cranbrook. Now this thing I definitely have seen it a time or two.
Horsepower 6.
Yeah, that's about right. That tracks. 2.7 liter. Yeah, that definitely
That
tracks.
tracks.
OME leafs in the rear, 2-inch coils up front, Bilstein 5100s, new brake pads, new drums and pads in the back, tube bumper in the rear, rear frame gussets and cross members, rust-free box. Again, you can tell a lot about a
You
person.
can tell a person by their box.
Yeah, 32 by 11.5 KM3s. That's a really good tire. Rebuilt starter, new lower control arm, good frame. That's important on those trucks. They're never good. Rockers are going out. Passenger side has a hole in the fender. Could use an alignment if you're keen on it. I would be. Paint's peeling or whatever. 350-ish kilometers. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent truck. Like these things here are very capable. Like look at the work that's been done to the frame
he's
there.
done a lot.
Yeah, it's good. And the 95s had that little bit different front end on it too, but
Yeah.
I like the tube bumpers. I'm into that for sure. So it says $7,000. Now, considering the fact that the frame has had that much work done to it, that's worth a couple grand on its own on a truck like that because the frames always need work anyway. And 2.7 liter is a really good motor, but it is so slow.
Yeah.
I think that it's a good unit, but I don't know if I pay $7, even though it's probably ultimately worth $7. I don't think I could pay $7 for it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm not a big Toyota guy. I have had a Toyota, but I never really drove it. But the work that he's done, I can see why he wants $7 for it. The rust, there's not a ton. I can see why he wants $7 for it, but I would not pay $7 for it. I do like the tires though. Those are some nice tires in that truck.
Yeah, those are KM3s aren't cheap.
No.
I don't know. That's an okay unit. It's not like it's a bad deal, but it's just not something I would buy.
Yeah.
Basically.
So for the people that are entering the stream right now, this is called That's a Good Unit. What we do is we go on Facebook Marketplace here, look at vehicles, judge them, decide if we like them or not, if we would own one, what we hate about them, what we like about them, and then we see if it's a good or bad unit. So, yeah, if you guys can more than welcome to join in. Just don't say anything disrespectful or anything rude. We're just doing this just for fun. But let us know what you think about these vehicles that we're looking at.
And ask questions in general too, as long as it's not vulgar. That's all good.
Yeah, ask us questions.
Now, just because we have a thing about these trucks, we have to look at this.
Yeah.
2002 Ford F-150. It's $4,200. It's in Sylvan Lake. 280,000 K. It says. Extended cab, 4x4, LED headlights, clean Carfax, because that's what we care about on a truck that old.
Yeah.
New LED headlights, new tires. It has the 4.6. That's good.
That's good.
That's good to see. Box liner, power, everything. 4-shift, 4x4. That's also what you want to see. Trailer hitch. Something to buy with more room. It passed an inspection. So, we've had a lot of these trucks around, and you've seen a few of them in the videos, and there's more videos to come on the one that we're building for the demo derby. We love thrashing these trucks because they're strong. They withstand damage, and it's just driving one of these trucks, if you never have, is an experience. It's almost comical compared to what the trucks are now, the same class.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird shape. That box is in horrible shape. Look at that.
Most of these trucks' boxes are rusted out.
They go often right there by the cab corner.
Right there, yeah.
And the rear bumper, there's always a hole right beside it.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Every single one of them.
That
and
side's
same
no
side
better.
too.
That's got a nice plastic liner, but then again, that can cause rotting issues underneath too if you don't keep up on it.
Yeah.
Like really decent interior.
See,
actually.
With those trucks, everyone that I've had has always had decent interior, but the outside is just so gross.
Yeah, literally. Like they knew this was when Ford really, they just went to absolute crap when it came to quality on the interior, and then it finally started to come back recently. But yeah, 281 on it. I can see that his shift indicators is slightly out, but that happens to just about every one of them.
Yeah.
Easy fix. Yeah, floor shift 4x4 is amazing. I love seeing that. These trucks, it never works right anyway, but whatever. Doesn't matter, even if it's the push button or that. Decent rubber on it for sure. Oh yeah, he's got the Carfax there and everything.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Look at that. There you go. It passed an inspection. $4,200. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, the 4.6 is a good motor, but the rust, I would not say 4,200.
Considering the fact that it does have a lot of work, it's got the good tires, it passed an inspection. I mean, for us, it would have to pass again, and it wouldn't because of the rust.
Yeah, it wouldn't pass because of the rust.
It's not quite worth 42, but if someone needed a decent truck, that's definitely not a bad choice. It's got everything you need and nothing you don't. It's a nice basic starter truck. 4,200, probably not though. Maybe more like 3.
Yeah.
Maybe at the max.
Yeah.
So that's an okay unit, just not for that price.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
Oh, we got a bullnose.
Yeah, here we got a 1984 F-250 for $1,500, and it's in Cache Creek. Old farm truck, needs some work. Sitting for 5 years, but fired up. Straight 6, manual. That's what you want. 300 inline 6, probably a 4-speed. That's what you want to see. That's a great configuration.
That's a great configuration. It is slow, but it will never die. I say that now as mine has died, but mine was beaten to death. Great truck. The only thing I don't like about these trucks is the front suspension. They have this I-beam setup. The leaf spring ones were okay, but the coil springs were not okay. You would back up and they would do, the front wheels would go like this, drive forward and they'd go like this, and you'd have horrible tire wear everywhere.
Well, I love that original vinyl that they put on like that back then. The old man special, I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 326 on her. Okay, that's hilarious. That's worth noting too. Not only is that a car plate on the front, but it's different than the car plate that's on the back. But he says it was a farm truck, so who knows what he was doing with it. He says he's got papers, but like he said, it's been sitting for 5 years. It probably hasn't actually had insurance on it in 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that truck a lot. And he says it started right up. It takes 40 pumps of the pedal to start or gas down the carb, and then it fires up.
Well, that's a typical old Ford thing. My other truck, my F-150 that I have, which is a bullnose, if you let it sit for over a week, all the fuel in the line drains back to the tank. And then you gotta crank it, and then you gotta pump it and pump it and pump it until it gets a fuel, and then it runs and it never shut off again. Like, you can have, if you drive it every single day, it has no issue. But if you leave it for a week, it has a little issue.
That's just the way they are.
Just the way they are. They're not horrible trucks. It's just the way they are.
Yeah, this thing's all right. It needs obviously a lot if it's been sitting, and he even says front end work for sure.
Wow, that would be your I-beam.
Yeah. He says it's got 33s, but he's selling those separately. $1,500. I think that's very reasonable considering it's complete and it runs.
Yeah, I think that's a good unit.
It is a good unit. He says he might have a propane 302 he can sell as well.
Well, that's probably a good deal too.
Yeah.
The 302 engines were good.
We're just picking some rando stuff here. There we go. I see the price first. This is a 2002 Oldsmobile Alero. It's $700 and it's in Chestermere. Now, this is the same body as my Buick Century that I drive in the winter. Very good chassis, very good vehicle overall. It's a great vehicle to just thrash and it'll last forever. I'm not sure what motor it has yet. Let's see. Oh, it's got a Steely in the back and an alloy up front. That's nice. Oh, the other side's got 2 more alloys.
Oh, yeah. Were those alloys or were they hubcaps?
No, those were actual alloy wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Those aren't. Well, hold up. I don't know. I can't get a good enough view. You could be right, though.
I think they're hubcaps.
That might be. That would make more sense.
That would make more sense.
Look at that leather. You know, it actually doesn't look terrible. Runs and drives good. Heat's warm. Oh, that's what you want. The heat to be warm.
That's what you want.
Needs a power steering pump, and sometimes the ignition acts up. You just wiggle it to get it to work. Dumb questions will simply not be replied. If someone doesn't sell it, I'll send it to the scrapyard. Okay, now I gotta talk about that for a second here.
Sorry.
Komatsu.
Komatsu.
If that's another story we'll get into. But, yeah, I love it when people do that. And I actually go out of my way to make a big deal about this. They're going to sell a car for whatever amount, but they have to tell you if it doesn't sell, they're sending it to the scrapyard.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I just say, okay, I'll give you $100 then? No, that's not happening. I'm asking $7. Well, you're sending it to the scrapyard if it doesn't sell. So why wouldn't you take my $100 now? It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. I don't know. People, in their sense, doesn't make sense.
That would be a really good car to just get you through the winter because it honestly doesn't look as rusty as most of them are.
$700, that would be a winter beater for me. I would drive it only in the winter.
Yeah, good ripper. It's a front wheel drive. It's probably got the same 3.1 that I have, the intake manifold gasket blower Supreme. But it's all good. Good unit for the price.
Good unit for the price.
If you're wondering about the Komatsu reference to the sneeze, instead of saying bless you, we say Komatsu because
it's just funny.
Because Komatsu's a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 2014 Ford F-350, $7,500, and it's an Armstrong, or as some people like to call it, strong arm. 213,000, and it's a diesel. I can see that already. I love these clusters. They're so basic. They just jam the temperature right in the corner there, too. It's got an engine light on. It's in 4-wheel drive and a tire pressure light. 6.7. And not in the way you think. Oh, yeah. Oh, the buttons aren't worn off on the steering wheel. That doesn't happen very often.
No. I've seen them where the steering wheel's worn off itself.
What do you mean, like the actual?
The
Like,
foam is gone.
yeah,
And you're just holding the bar, the steel underneath it.
because that's the thing with these trucks. The wheel is never actually leather wrapped, even on the Lariats. They didn't do that on the Super Duties in these years. It was just that same rubber, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Tiana says 6'7".
6'7". Yeah, that's what I meant. But it's not that 6'7". Not quite.
I could already hear Jared going 6'7" in the background.
Yeah. Helping self for a friend. Engine needs a bit of work. Air filter was dirty and got sucked in.
Oh, so the engine's dusted.
The air filter was dirty and got sucked in. Dusted the engine. Has lower power, and if it gets higher coolant temp, it'll shut off automatically until it's cool. After it got dusted, the turbo was changed to a new one and was tuned and deleted. That's worth a couple grand there, getting it tuned and deleted. Ran well for 6 months, but the valves are making bad chatter when warmed up. Shuts down when it gets to operating temp, starts up easy. Can be driven, but not sure it will sustain long distance.
Shuts down when it gets to operating temp.
Well, let's see. Okay, it's cold in that picture. It's cold in that picture too, so I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. What's the video? Okay,
Well,
well,
that was a great video.
oh, no upfitters. That's another weird little option you had to pay for.
So it's a very low trim pack.
Layton's doesn't have that either.
No?
It was an option even on the Lariats to get the upfitters. It was weird, like $100 option.
Oh, okay.
I wish it did though. Every vehicle should have its own switches. But $7,500, a work truck, a diesel. You put a different motor in. It's a lot cheaper than buying a newer one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's okay.
It's an okay unit. Personally, I've had a lot of experience with diesels. It can get expensive really fast, and I mean extremely fast. An injector for my 7.3 Power Stroke is $500. Times it by 8, then it gets way up there. A completely dusted 6.7 is expensive, and I think a new 6.7 engine itself, I'm pretty sure, is about 10 grand
Yeah,
or more.
it's more than that now.
Yeah, so I would say it's a medium unit. I would not buy it for a daily driver or even a bush truck, but I would buy it if I needed parts. Maybe if I had another 6.7 that I was fixing.
That's the thing. Like maybe if I could get it for like 6 or something, I'd be a little more content dumping a new motor in, or finding a used one that was good, low K. You pay 7 for it or whatever. You're into the truck for like what, 14, all said and done.
Yeah.
It's okay, I guess, if you needed a decent work truck. But I think that's funny that the air filter was dirty and it got sucked in. I know what they're trying to say, but it did not come out that way.
No, it did not come out that way.
They got sucked shut is probably what he means.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's an okay unit. If it was a little cheaper, I'd probably say it was okay. A good unit.
Yeah. Okay, I knew a guy in high school that had one of these.
1987 Pontiac Fiero. It's 10,000 and it's in West Kelowna. So you'll notice here that there's some things that are a little bit different about this one.
It looks newer.
It is, but it's different. It's a kit.
Oh.
So that's why it's got the Ferrari shit everywhere. I guess I'm not allowed to swear, but that's literally what it is. It's Ferrari.
It's a fake Ferrari.
Garbage. 328 GTB kit car based on the 87 Fiero. It has the little 2.8 liter V6. Had it posted before, but the profile had a bad attitude. So here's attempt number 2. I don't really know what that means.
This guy must be Italian. Well, I'm not a...
Giggle del Buccia.
Okay, he's Italian. I'm not very impressed with people that do kit cars. Yes, it's a way to get a cheap, cool car, but I would never jump into getting one or building a kit car unless it's a Volkswagen Buggy or something like that. A Fiero kit car, well, the base of the car is not really great already.
They caught on fire.
They caught on fire, and yeah, I'm not a fan of kit cars at all.
And the fact is, it doesn't drive now. Apparently, it has a bad attitude. Ran when parked.
Yeah, for 10 grand, no.
No.
I'm gonna say no to that for a fake Ferrari.
And it needs tires. That's another grand, probably. It's not worth 10.
It just doesn't even look right sitting there because the back end is up higher and the front end is nose down. Like, it looks like it's got a lift kit in the ass end.
Yeah. Not for me. Not a
for
good
me.
unit.
Not a good unit. For the people that are joining just now, this is called That's a Good Unit. What we do is go on Facebook, we judge these vehicles we see on here, and we rate them, we tell them our opinion, and if we like it or if we don't like it, if the price is right or if the price isn't right, basically we just rate the vehicle. You guys can join along, you can say what you think about it, what you don't like about it, or questions, any just random questions for us, as long as it's within no rude, anything like that stuff. But yeah, just watch along with us.
Next, we got a 1994 Suzuki Sidekick with 40s, solid axle swap, and a doubler. It's $8,000 and it's in Cranbrook. Now, when you look at the picture, that's pretty entertaining.
That's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it's got the factory 1.8, has a fuel cell, 10-bolt front axle with 8-lug Ford Highboy hubs, 14-bolt rear with disc brakes and parking brake hooked up, 538 gearing in the axles, factory transfer case with the front chain removed for the front drive shaft clearance, and a divorced NP205, YJ leaf springs. Frame's been done up, it's all helped out. Crossover steering. 2 cons. Very slow leak from the factory transfer case, and the power steering pump is shot. Yeah. Look at that little battery. That's pretty small.
That's pretty small.
This thing is awesome. Look at the size of it.
It's cool, and I can see why he wants $8 grand for
It
it.
needs a bumper, though, in the back for sure.
Yeah, it's not legal without the bumper. Although the wheels are going past the bumper.
Yeah. That's reverse the axles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's normally wouldn't be that way. Nice little bulge in the tires. It means he's got the perfect amount of air for the snow. For $8 grand, it is probably worth it because of all the things that are done.
All
It's
the
not
works.
cheap to fab things like that up.
Yeah. The only thing about it is it's not legal at all. And you probably wouldn't get away with it for very long on the road. Because, number one, the rear fender is basically non-existent. The front fender is existent, but his wheels stick out way too wide. I would say it's a good unit for only off-road. And it probably would suck on the highway being that tall and that small. The wind would push it around pretty good.
Yeah, it is. The stance is wide enough. It'd probably be okay in the corners.
Yeah.
But he says he's happy to show it even if you're not wanting to buy. Well, I'd want to go look at that in person. That's a cool piece.
Me too. Maybe we should make a video of it.
Yeah. I like it a lot. If you put a little bit of work into it, make it a little bit more street friendly. You know, he needs a rear bumper, maybe some mud flaps or something. I don't know. I think it's a good unit overall. It's really cool.
It's a decent unit. I knew someone that wanted to live in one of these.
It's a 1984 Dodge Ram B250 van, $2,000, and it's in Revelstoke.
Oh, she's got the sex lights.
And it's got everything. Look at that.
She's got a diesel heater in it.
Oh yeah, it does too. Look at that. You can cook in there.
She's been restored in the inside, the outside not so much. The outside's pretty original.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you keep the diesel right by the cooking supplies. That's good. 5-digit odometer, but 79,000 allegedly. Yeah, look at the solar
Look at the
panels.
solar
That's
panels.
worth a bit of money.
So this person was meant to basically live in this thing for a while if they had to. Or they were just living in it, period.
It's got some work done to it. 3 months ago, the interior was renovated. Runs on propane. Includes all the diesel heater and everything. Wish I knew what motor it was.
I bet you it's a 318.
Yeah, probably would be, eh?
Yeah.
Or maybe it would be a 360.
Oh, it could be a 360.
There's no way to tell from that picture, in my opinion. But
It is on propane though. It's got the mixer and everything there.
yeah, he says everything had been inspected propane-wise, too.
So if it's a 318, it's absolutely gutless. And if it's a 360, you can't afford to put fuel in it. But if it's on propane, then it's cheaper. So there's a lot of good and bad in there.
There's been a lot more work put into this in the last few months, apparently, than they're asking for it.
That's a really nice stove though. That's a nicer propane stove than my cabin.
It's worth a lot more than he's asking.
Yeah.
100% that vehicle is worth $2,000 all day long.
All day long. I was not so sure when I saw the outside. I'm sure if you did a bit of a Comet wash and put nicer rims and tires and everything on it, it would be a pretty nice truck or a pretty nice van.
We're gonna have a video eventually, come summertime, where we discuss the pros and cons of Comet Wash and show you what it can do. It's
Yeah.
pretty good stuff.
The price of the van is $2,000, but the interior is completely restored, or not, I guess restored, but renovated to look like a modern camper, but also using real materials like wood instead of just the fake stick-on stuff. It's got a really nice propane gas stove in it, really nice hardwood floor. Now, I've never been a guy that into renovating campers and stuff because I've always thought people just wreck them because they paint on everything. But I would say that's a pretty decent job what they did on there, and $2,000 is a pretty good price for that.
And the fact of the matter is, it includes the diesel heater, the 2 solar panels, the smart controller, the 2 deep cycle batteries. It includes everything, and that's worth more than $2,000. All that stuff.
So a single solar panel is probably $500 plus 2 is $1,000. The diesel heater itself, I bet you, is about $600. Maybe something. Maybe I'm a little high on that, but I would say $2,000 is pretty reasonable for that.
Very much so.
Very
He
much
says
so.
it's a bit slow on the hills, so it's probably a 318.
It's probably a 318 on propane, so it's a little worse.
Hold on a sec. It is a 250, so it's probably a V8, but I just want to check something.
It was a V8.
Is it though?
What was it, a slant 6?
No, it's a V8. I just had to check. I had to check for a sec.
Now, what do you guys think? Is it a good or bad unit, and would you drive it? Oh,
Here we have a 1959 International Harvester grain truck, 2250, and it's in Stettler County, Alberta.
I have a huge soft spot for International.
All he says is 10-speed transmission. Look at that front end. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's good shape.
Dump box,
Well, it's a farm truck. Interior's not going to be mint.
but that's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
There's really no information to go off of, but I really do like that, and I think it's probably worth the money.
It's probably worth the money. Yeah. I wouldn't own it right now because I don't have a place to put it, even though if I did, I would buy it.
Absolutely.
I would, yeah. It's a good unit. I would use it for farming if I had a farm.
I would use that thing just for fun. You know, you put the
Put
deck
the
down
box
and
up.
do wheelies with it.
Do wheelies, yeah. Load her up and do a couple wheelies.
That's a good price, though. Even if it has a bad motor or whatever, you could make something really nice out of that.
Yeah.
a camper that has gone that many kilometers. It's a Westphalia camper. That's good to see. Lots to say. Wow, that's a lot of K for a camper. They usually have low K because they never got used. It's got the little pop-up roof thing.
If we get cut off, I apologize. I think the phone is dying.
And the computer's dying.
The camera's dying, and the computer's dying. We don't like just die all of a sudden here.
Typical Volkswagen interior on this. The shifter's way down on the floor. Looks like a medical clinic on the inside.
It does look like a clinic in there.
That's kind of cool.
Inverter.
It's got all the stuff. Okay, I do not like the way they look. They're very cool though. You don't see them ever. But it is not worth $30,000. Look at the one we just looked at.
Yeah.
Not worth 30. It's not a
worth
good
30.
unit for anywhere near 30, even if it's in that good a shape.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah.
Here we got a 1969 Mercury Marquis Brougham. It's a 390. It's got new tires, 72,000 original miles. Oh yeah, it's $5,000 and it's in Irricana. We can't forget about that. Hideaway headlights, white leather, second owner, always stored inside. Look at the size of it.
It's a massive car. Small engine and a massive car.
And that's the thing. Like, this isn't really considered a big car by the standards of that time.
No.
The seats are all cracked, but they're nice. I like them. They're probably hard as a rock. The interior is pretty there. $5,000. Absolutely. I would buy that. That is a really cool piece. If it actually is the second owner and always stored inside, it's going to be in fairly good shape.
Yeah.
And it's 72,000 original, apparently. I like it a lot. That's cool.
Good unit.
As a Ford person, I can't not like that.
I'm just gonna step away for a sec to see what our camera's doing. I feel like it's not charging again, so I'll let Phil take it away for a sec here.
Yeah, we'll just see what we got here. I'm just scrolling. Okay. Oh, there's the wheels I was trying to find earlier today and I couldn't find. Okay, this is a 2004 TJ Jeep. $10,000 and it's in Caribou.
Caribou.
Now, I have to look at it because I own a TJ, so I like to compare. So this is Rocky Mountain Edition. Look how he spelled edition. It's an addition on his house, not the edition. 4-liter inline 6, 5-speed, 326,000 on it. Runs and drives excellent, mostly highway driven. Oh, I feel bad for whoever mostly highway drives a TJ for 300,000 K. Never off-roading. Why did you buy it?
Yeah, why'd you buy a Jeep if you don't take it off-road?
I know a few people that would, but like the Rocky Mountain Edition especially. It's got all the deal. It's got the sub, the new stereo, amp, LED lights. It's got the Jeep deal really. Yeah, it's got some off-road lights, but he didn't go off-road.
Has a hard top.
Yeah. The interior is probably going to be the cleanest TJ interior you'll ever see. There's really no good pictures. Stock height, obviously, because it's never been off-road. But, yeah.
See, for the price, I feel like that thing is the right price. It's all original. It's not wrecked. It hasn't been destroyed. It hasn't been off-road, which I don't know why you buy a Jeep and not take it off-road.
And it had ATs on it, too.
Yeah. I would say for the price, that's reasonable.
Jeeps are worth a lot of money.
They are worth a lot of money. The Jeep world is very, very large right now.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. The thing is, you're spending, TJs especially, to get anything half decent, you've got to spend at least 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That's why I was very fortunate to be able to find what I found.
Yeah.
I think I sold mine for like 47.
Exactly. You know, the ZJ selling for 47 and it needed work. Like, that's just Jeeps around here especially are out of control.
Yeah.
And I've got way less K than that too. And I'm lifted and everything. Okay, so that is probably a good unit if you wanted to start fresh. Say that you're basically just going to start fresh and build a TJ the way you want it. It's going to be in really good shape. It's just got a lot of K. But a 4-liter will run really good for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's a good unit.
Well, I'm hearing gunshots or fireworks out the back window.
Yeah, someone got shot.
Someone got shot. We're in Crackhead community, by the way, so it's a little scary around here, just so you know. If somebody comes through the window, you'll know.
Or you chase somebody down the alley again.
Or I'll chase somebody down the alley again.
I do believe
We have looked at that.
we did.
Yeah.
If you want to see this, look at the last video. They all get uploaded to YouTube after the stream.
Yeah, so our YouTube channel is Rough Road Revival, same as our TikTok and Instagram. Go check it out, leave a comment if you like it. If you don't like, well, if you don't like it, just don't say anything. But go check it out.
Now you can tell us what to improve on as long as you're respectful.
Yeah, and we're pretty open to questions right now and questions on the YouTube channel. And basically what we do is just build and work on cars, do road trips, just mess around, do silly things with cars. We have short stuff where we mess around with whatever we're doing that day. Like on Halloween, we had a animatronic in here we were playing with.
It's not always automotive. It's just random.
It's just random some days, and it could be some days where we're just having a bad day with our car. Who knows? And or just
Yeah.
So let us know what you think.
Next up, we got a 1992 Mazda MX-3. It's $300 and it's in Valemont. 280,000. It's manual. It's a project. Needs engine work. Coolant leaked out while running.
No, I've never really paid attention to Mazda, but have they quit making cars?
No, they still do.
They still do?
Yeah, they still make just like the SUVs and the Mazda 3 and that kind of thing. And I don't think they do like the RX-8s or anything anymore. But
Okay. Yeah, I haven't paid attention to Mazda. My mom used to have a Mazda car, and well, she destroyed that thing. She was never a good driver, but yeah.
Mazda used to be a very good name in cars.
Yeah.
And then Ford bought them. And then they both went downhill together in the later years, and then they got rid of them. And now Mazda's kind of seen as a luxury brand now, but they're still, they got some problems. But yeah, it's needs engine work. Is coolant leaked out while running? Well,
So does that mean it's seized or what?
unless he's implying that maybe it literally started pouring out of the side of the block. Frost plug went, or the head gasket physically leaked out the side. Or maybe the thermostat housing leaks. There's a million things.
Or
that
he
could be a
just
problem.
overheated it and it just the engine stopped. Who
These
knows?
things got hot. Like,
That's the best thing I like about Marketplace is that you're dealing with people that have no idea what's wrong with their car usually, and they just say what they think could be, but they don't actually know what's going on.
look how fast that thing looks.
Oh, she's a race rocket.
Look at the mags on it too, eh? Those are cool wheels.
Oh yeah, that thing just looks awful. Look at the hatchback.
It looks a lot like Mateo's Stealth that he had.
It does look like a Stealth, doesn't it?
It's got about as good a paint on it
This
too.
guy obviously knows what he's talking about because he's got junk in the background, and I see a school bus, and that's probably his house, and I respect him for that.
It's got winter tires on it, multi-lug wheels. What's she at? Oh, I guess there's a video. We ought to watch the video and hear this thing. Blow, bling, blowing. We started for fuel there for a second.
Okay, well, I mean, it runs.
That's what you want to do, is start revving it up on a cold start.
Well, you want to get the ketchup.
Look at that steering wheel. Yeah, if Valemont was closer, I'd probably be there right now with $300.
$300. So there's there's a class in the derby cars, and I'm sure this thing would fit just fine in one of those classes.
I don't know if it's front wheel drive or not. I actually don't.
I bet you it is.
Yeah. It also was posted 36 weeks ago.
Oh,
so
so-
maybe he forgot to take it down. Absolutely worth the money. Anything under 5 is a steal.
So yeah, it's only $300, and it is perfect derby car, and it is perfect trash. Just wreck a car. I would say good unit for that price.
Absolutely. Can't go wrong.
Let us know what you guys think. Oh, I got a soft spot for cab overs too.
It's a 1974 GMC 3500. $1,500 and it's in Red Deer.
Did you know I almost bought one of those?
A GMC one or
A GMC. I almost bought a Ford one and a GMC, both for $1,000.
really?
I almost bought it. The only thing that shut me down is that I needed a $700 low bed bill, which I didn't want to pay.
That would have still been worth it though.
Yeah, but the there was a storage issue at my father's house where anything on father's house has to get off father's house, even though he has a ton of property.
Yeah. That would have been interesting to show up with those. BBC 366.
Big block Chevy.
12-foot deck. Spare cab. That's cool. Turns over, hasn't run in years. Has top end knock when parked.
Top end knock, so lifter's probably stuck or broken valve.
It's a cool interior.
Oh, I love cab over interiors. I just love cab overs, period.
Yeah. That, I think that's worth it for 15 if a guy could find a place to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good unit.
that's a good unit. How's everybody doing in the chat?
We're only going to go until the computer dies here. We're not going to be able to probably make it the full time frame. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
What, is the phone dying again? Well...
Hang on.
Now it's awkward because everyone's... Okay.
All right, we'll continue. 1995 Dodge Diesel 3500 dually. $24,300 and it's in Medicine Hat. 5.9 Cummins, second owner, 208,000 Ks, manual transmission, power everything. Yeah, it's posted for sale, no trades. Okay. Typical, the stripes on the side. I talked about that already. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
He's got the old cover on the taillights like the Dodges did back in the day.
She's an old man truck. Those covers are not legal, by the way.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah.
Look at the interior. I've personally never seen a second gen Dodge with a red interior.
Me neither.
But I like it. That's cool.
I usually see a gray or tan one.
That's right.
Somebody is lighting the tires up outside.
Let's listen. Oh, they're done. Yeah, that's a good burnout because there's no snow. It's just dry pavement.
It's just dry pavement.
Yeah, that interior, the back seat looks like it's never been sat in.
She's a fifth wheel hauler.
Factory spare. They haven't made that tire since about 1997.
Yep.
Yeah, fifth wheel hitch and everything. What? Oh, those are Haida tires. Chinese special. That's what you want on your nice Cummins.
Mark has a few of those.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
They're cheap.
Yeah. $24,300. Does not look like it has that many K on it. Dodge interiors do not hold up and withstand the test of time at
They do
all.
not. See, but for that good a shape it's in and the price it is, I say that's reasonable. Because one of those diesels, probably back in the day, was probably about 80 grand to buy new.
Do you think it would be that much even back then?
I think so. My dad's truck was about 60 and it was second hand.
And this is a dually too.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Dodges didn't have manual locking hubs in these trucks, but I still don't think it's a 4-wheel drive just by looking at it.
No.
So obviously it's purpose built. It's a tow rig.
Yeah.
But it's probably worth that much. That's the reality of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good unit. I don't think I would own it because nothing I buy will ever stay nice. So what's the point?
Yeah.
It's even got the old man door dinger strips on it. Right on the edge of the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good enough unit.
Good enough unit. Good unit.
Oh, this should be good.
Oh.
2017 Volkswagen Golf R for $1,000 and it's in salmon arm for parts. No motor, bumper, or headlights. Everything else is there. 6-speed manual, short throw kit. All the body's in good shape. Everything worked before it was wrecked. 90,000 K on it. Now, I gotta love how he strapped it down to the one
I was
spoke.
gonna say, I don't think that's legal for towing.
No. Yeah,
It is a manual.
Yeah, it's missing the whole front end and the motor.
Well, yeah. $1,000 is not what it should be worth.
The seats are probably worth about that much on their own.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
If you had a Golf R and you needed a couple body panels, that's a good deal. And then again, you get the nice seats that they had too. It's not what we were really focusing on with, parts cars specifically, but even says can ship if needed. I don't know if he means he'll pull parts and ship them to you or if he'll ship the whole car to you. But $1,000 if you needed it, it's good enough to buy.
Yeah.
That's worth it. It's a good enough unit if you need parts. It's not worth rebuilding though, I don't think.
Yeah.
$10.
$10. Oh, I looked at this earlier today.
2017 Ford F-350 for $10. It's in Calgary. 97,000 K. Part only. 6.2 V8. 97,000. Is that? Hold on. Yeah, I thought I said 970 for a sec. I turned the music down. I can't see. Part only. He says it twice, so it must be true. And one picture.
Well, from the picture, it looks like the engine is missing. That or it's blown up.
Yeah.
Now, the 6.2s, they got around, but they were very gutless motors. I've worked on them a lot, and they have, for some reason, way too many spark plugs.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have the double amount of spark plugs, but they are an annoying engine to work on, but they rarely break down.
They're very reliable.
They're very reliable. They're very slow, though. No power. We have one at work, and we call it the all-show, no-go truck, because it is. It's all-show and no-go. I don't know. I kind of want to look at that truck just because how it's for $10. I want to know why.
I think he's an idiot. I don't think it's...
I think he's unintelligent.
That's the other part too, is the 6.2 gas for 1 or 2 years. They put it in the F-150 as well.
Yeah.
2013 and 14, I think, in the King Ranch and the Limited, you could get a 6.2 gas. Now, I don't know why they did it, because even in the F-150, the EcoBoost still ran circles around it, and the 5-liter wasn't far behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't raise the towing capacity up at all. The EcoBoost still dominated in the towing capacity side, but it's just funny. In that engine bay especially, it's just, it barely fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. $10. If it was actually $10,
I mean, if
obviously,
it ran for $10, probably for $10.
I don't know. It might not have. It doesn't have a rad, I don't think.
So then it probably doesn't run for $10.
But that headache rack's worth a couple hundred.
Yeah, the headache
Aluminum
rack is
doors.
worth $10. It's worth more than $10. And the doors. I
Well-
guess you could part it out for a little more expensive.
We'll assume that that's what it is. $10. It's a good price, good unit. Assuming that's the deal. Okay. Here's something that is very different. 2003 Lexus LX, or LS, sorry. I'm dying.
Excuse Phil. He may sound like Mike Hall right now because he's been up for probably more than he should have. And he's been talking a little louder than he probably should have.
And I fell.
And he fell. He did not dent his truck like the other guy we know of, but he's
Two people fell within an hour of each other. And it was not good.
He's in rough shape today.
Yeah, 480,000 K. It's 7750, and it's in Calgary. So these are really, really reliable SUVs. Now, it's got the 2UZ in it, which is the 4.7 liter V8. Absolutely astoundingly good motor, but you have to keep up on the timing belt because it's a belt, not a chain.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part. Got a bit of rust on the hatch forming there. Oh, that's a big motor and a small engine bay.
There's not a lot of room in there.
They're just such, like, you buy one of these that's, 20 some years old now. And although the screen and everything might be out of date or whatever, it's still just as good as buying a new luxury vehicle. Like,
yeah,
the seat's a little sacked out. It's got a little glory slit in it. I mean, all the Toyota seats seem to do that. They're leather.
Yeah.
Oh, just ask Jared about that. Fairly loaded. Okay, not fully loaded, but fairly loaded. Frame is fairly clean and structurally sound. 7-seater. It's got a bunch of work done to it. Is it worth $77.50? Probably not. I would probably pay about $5 for that. If I had to haul a bunch of kids around, I was a good family hauler, I would totally buy one of those instead of something newer.
Yeah.
Because those things are unbelievable, and that motor is very, very torquey, and it'll go for a long time if you keep up on it.
That is the only reason why I would ever buy one, is only if I had hauled kids around. It is, I know this is going to sound stupid, but it's too new for me. I like older vehicles. And I've never really been a Lexus person. I haven't even sat in a Lexus, to be fully honest, in my entire life. I don't know. It's in good shape for what it is, but I wouldn't pay that price.
They're probably about $5,000, considering it has almost 500,000 K on it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing when it comes to vehicles that have 3 rows of seating. Unless I had a family, the only one that I'd actually buy is a Ford Excursion with a diesel. That's the only one I would buy.
That's the only one I would buy too.
Unless I absolutely needed one, because they are very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's an okay unit, but it's a little much money.
My dream family hauler is an international travel haul, 4-wheel drive. They're rare, but they are cool. Extremely hard to find without rust.
We'll Google it.
Extremely hard to find with rust. They are sweet looking, and it's just, they're different from anything. If I ever had to buy one, I would buy one and put International 7.3 IDI turbo in it, and I would not tune it. I would not upgrade it. Yes, it would be slow, but it would be cool just to have it as is.
That's what he's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. One of those things.
These are really cool. We've seen a few of these just recently.
Yeah, we went to a museum in Lethbridge, and we checked out all the internationals in there, and I would recommend people to go to the museum there. It's only open twice a year, but the cars in there, the international trucks, it's just unbelievable. Everything's restored.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dodge Dakota.
1993 Dodge Dakota. One picture. 120,000 K. It's $1,000 and it's in Kelowna.
So, as soon as we said that, my girlfriend poked her head up because her dad owns probably about 12 of them in his backyard.
Oh, he's got probably 4 right now.
Well,
He's
he
owned
had
at least 12 of them at one point.
He had 12 of them. And he has one that has a V8 with V6 badges, and he has one that has V8 badges with a V6 in it.
That's what you
They're
want.
they're good parts trucks.
Yeah.
But what do you do with them if you don't use them?
Parts trucks, I guess.
This is it's got a 5.2 318 swapped into this one.
Okay.
Starts and runs and drives. Needs a new flywheel. What the hell's that say? Reluctor?
Flux capacitor?
Or something like that to run properly. Yeah, lot of work done to it. $1,000. I don't have to say anything. I would totally pay $1,000.
I would pay
for that.
$1,000 for that. Yeah.
Especially because it's got a V8 in it. They're so fast with a V8 in it.
Yeah.
Good unit for sure. I don't need to know
unit.
anymore.
I think they have a factory posi in the rear.
A lot of them did, yeah. I think the V8 ones especially. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2009 Ford Crown Victoria. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 for price. It's in Canmore. 286,000 K. Looking for trades on his 09 Crown Vic. P71. It's the police version. Limited slip and the shorter rear gear. Whole bunch of stuff. Subs and stereos. Just under 5,000 idle hours. That's pretty surprising, actually.
Yeah.
And brakes, all that.
It has the police package, which means it has a little more performance than the other package.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. It's a retired cop car, or ghost car by the looks of it.
And it also would add a beefed up trans.
Yeah.
Those seats, the police seats, are horrible compared to the original ones.
Oh yeah, they weren't looking for comfort for the cops.
No. These gauges were also known to fail quite a lot too.
Oh yeah, they weren't looking for the cops knowing what speed they're doing.
But they were certified calibrated. All cop cars are.
Well, they were until they didn't work, and then they weren't certified anymore.
Well, the speedometer will still work, but everything else lights up, and then the odometer just goes to dashes, and it goes into like a limp mode. I've seen it happen a lot.
Oh.
We took one to Calgary one time, and it did that, and we also didn't even have overdrive the whole way there, and it was straight piped. It was very loud. I'm driving towards Banff, all of a sudden it starts shuddering. I'm like, this is not good. It was like minus 30 all of a sudden. Shot up to about $5,000, and then it dropped back into overdrive again out of nowhere. That was impressive. Great cars. You could beat on these. They're body on frame on an F-150 single cab short box frame.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool cars.
So, I don't know, because this guy doesn't have a really price. He's probably hoping for somebody to call him. And
He only
him.
wants trades, he says.
He only wants trades. Depending on what he would trade, I would say, because Crown Vics are cool, it's a good unit.
It is. Anyone you can find that's in decent shape now.
Yeah.
Me and Leighton found a nice Mercury today, the Grand Marquis. Like, not police or anything, but it was a really good piece. Old people driven, very cheap.
Yeah.
They're very good units.
Ooh, she's getting cold in here. Just gotta fire up the old dump heater.
Yeah.
You want the dump heater going?
It don't matter to me.
Okay.
Something's not right here.
No, something doesn't add up.
I'm seeing a problem. He says it's a 1982 F-350.
Go to where it has a picture of the dash.
Well, oh, I see what you're looking at. It's in Princeton, BC for $6,600. I can see right now it's not a 1982 though.
Nope, it's not. She's got a front clip of a newer truck. She is a bull nose with the front clip of an arrow nose.
I hope that's not rubberized stuff underneath.
Yeah, I hope that's not either. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
it's got the bull nose interior. So she is not. Oh no, she's got the cheese frame.
Why would you do that?
That was factory back in 90 or 81 and
Oh,
82.
I didn't know that. What's the deal there?
So Ford was trying to make their trucks lighter, and they just drilled a whole bunch of holes in their frame, and it ended up failing. Surprise, surprise, because the frames were too weak. And why would you want a lighter frame? Like,
It'd probably twist easier too.
it would twist easier, and it would just crack easier too. So
The door
Yes.
panel is not from the right truck.
no,
either.
she's not from the right era, and I feel like that would not go in there very well.
Well, I'm gonna look because maybe the whole door is swapped.
It could be. I think the whole box is different too, because they had different fender wells in '82. The fender wells were concave and not out, so it has a different box, different front clip.
The lines line up pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, it's got a four speed with a 400.
Now the 400 was also known for not being a very good engine, though.
Yeah. It's got all sorts of stuff. Exhaust work, tires. He does not know how to spell very good. Moto Metal 20-inch dopey dope frickin' rims.
Give your hat a curve.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Give your balls a tug. And
Those
your hat a
wheels
curve.
do not work on that truck
No.
at all. I mean, I don't mind the offset of them if they weren't as deep dish as they were.
No, I kind of like the industrial tow mirrors on those trucks for some reason.
They look pretty good. You can see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6-inch lift. I don't want to talk that much. There's a lot. 96 front end and box. There we go. Needs a new hood and headliner. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
$6,600 for a Frankenstein.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'd pay that price, especially because it has that frame on it.
And it's got a 400.
And it's got a 400.
No, not a great unit.
It's not a great unit. Although I like the look of it, but I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah. What is that?
Okay, now that is a Ford F-150 fucking, whoop, I swore, Ford F-150, I don't know, Volkswagen Jetta thing, Aztec, Pontiac, Nissan, England.
It's a 2003 Nissan El Grande. $2,800. It's in Calgary.
Okay,
Please
so-
read the ad. Well, thank you. We're about to do that.
Okay, so where did this thing come from? Because it doesn't look like it would come from China properly.
It's JDM right-hand drive. It needs a BC out of province. But it's in Calgary. Oh, it's got BC plates. Perfect. It doesn't need an inspection for us. That's why he's selling it so cheap, because it wouldn't pass there. Pass. Excuse me. Passenger side door glass is broken. Selling as is. It's a very ugly vehicle.
That is an ugly vehicle. It has the headlights of a Ford F-150, the grill of a Ford F-150. For some reason, they decided to put lights on top of that.
It's almost as good as when you see RVs and motorhomes. They will take whatever tail lights and just graft them in.
Yeah,
I saw one that had Mustang, like SN 197 or whatever mine is, two of them on top of each other on either side. Mustang tail lights on a motorhome.
yeah.
This is interesting.
I would not own that.
It's so ugly.
I would not buy that at all.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That, no. No.
Not a
No.
good unit.
Not a good unit. It needs to go back where it came.
Yeah.
We got a Willys.
1949 Willys Jeepster. $30,000 and it's in Hope.
Now, these things are kind of rare to find. A Jeepster itself is hard to find. They were kind of overlooked and not liked because they were a Jeep, but they were not four-wheel drive. They were trying to make a sports car out of a Jeep.
Yeah. If you can believe it, that was sporty at the time.
Maybe not a sports car, but just a Sunday driver.
Look at the circular pedals.
And you notice how the pedals go into the floor
They do.
and not above the floor.
Yeah, that was the thing.
My CJ7 or the Kaiser, or not 7, CJ5, the Kaiser, it had that as well. That thing shifted really good.
Look at the heater too.
Oh yeah.
3 on the tree, 6-volt system still, 4-cylinder, mint condition.
I don't really like the way the windshield is on that because it's not a Jeep. It just, I don't like it that they tried to make a Jeep car.
Is it worth $30,000 in the condition it's in? Probably, because it's all
Probably.
original.
Yeah,
So yes, it's a good unit, but it's not. You got to have the right person. to
you
buy
gotta have
that.
the right person. You gotta be a car collector just to have it.
Yeah. I couldn't even begin to guess. I will bet you $100 there's something wrong with the transmission on this car.
Probably.
2002 Dodge Intrepid, $500. It's in golden. He says it's got 172,000. Car has a cracked head gasket when I bought it. Well, that was a good idea.
Why did you buy it?
I do not like the way these cars look. They tried way too hard.
Yeah.
It's been used all summer to drive around town. Yes, you can do that. Just watch your coolant level.
Yeah.
And probably at that point just use water if it's the summer.
At that point, it's getting derby card.
Yeah, when I had my blue Mustang, it had a blown head gasket. I only put water in it by the end. There was no point putting coolant in it.
Yeah.
Used for parts or a fixer-upper. Well, it comes with a set of winter tires on Megs. Look at that. High tech. It's even negotiable. It's pretty clean.
It's pretty clean. There's been no large people in there.
It's pretty low K actually. It is 172. That's a good buy for 500 because if it's got a blown head gasket, you could still run a few laps in the Derby.
Yeah.
Or a jump your junk or something like that.
Now it is a Dodge car though, and no, I like the Hemis and the Hellcats. I do not like the small Dodge car engines.
They were really bad. This car probably had a 2.7 liter V6.
Yeah.
And that engine was horrible for valve stiction.
Yeah.
Big time. They'd gum up. The 3.5 that was in the Chrysler 300M and translated into some of the newer cars, those were better. But my grandparents, when I was growing up, until high school age, they had a Chrysler 300 that they bought new with a 3.6 liter V6, and by then they had it all figured out. They used that motor in the Jeeps and everything. It was all good.
Yeah.
These were not good engines at all.
No.
Like I said, it's got to be transmission or engine problems with these cars every time.
Yeah.
$500, sure, we'll throw her in a Derby. Good unit.
Good unit for a Derby. For the people just joining, welcome to That's a Good Unit. What we do is we go on Facebook Marketplace here, look through the vehicles, judge them on their price and how they look, and if we would drive them or if we wouldn't drive them, what would we do with them? Just basically giving you guys what we think of it. You guys can also join along and say what you think about these cars as well, because you can say they're good or bad, ask us questions about them, or just ask us questions period about what we're doing and things like that, as long as it's within good terms and not anything rude or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until the laptop dies, it's cold in here.
Yeah. It's about -10 here right now.
Which is nothing. This winter has been very warm. This
warm.
is the coldest. I think the coldest day we had at night was -16 this year.
Yeah. And we have no snow, which is really bad, because usually we have a lot. And it is now at the end of January, so it's not good.
Here we have a 2007 GMC Savannah 3500 that's got a wrap job on it that, you look at it a different way. It changes colors, whatever that's called.
So this guy spent a lot of money for nothing.
And apparently it's got 348,000 on it. Oh yeah. Well, this is getting low. We might not get through.
We might not get through this. I think we're gonna just do questions after this if we can.
Yeah, that's an interesting. He says if you're looking for attention-getting vehicle, this gets a lot of wows and compliments. When you're hanging outside the friggin' school zone waiting for all the kids? Yeah, that's the attention you're gonna get with that.
Yeah, that's the attention you're gonna get with that.
It's got a stereo, 15. Oh, room for 15 kids in there. Look at that.
Okay, that is just creepy.
Cloth upholstery. Oh yeah, this is just getting better and better.
Getting better and better.
2007's our favorite year. It has a lot of power with its 6-liter engine. You press the gas pedal and it goes like it's been waiting for you. What else would happen when you hit the gas pedal? It dies, because that's not much better. I mean, maybe if it was a 4.8, it might do that.
I mean, if this guy's hanging around a school, maybe he should not be in a vehicle that has a gas pedal.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was a 4.8, it might not be waiting for you to hit the gas pedal.
No.
But yeah, it's got some fancy wheels on it. It's long. One of those Ravello Ridge tracks. Those are decent tires.
I've never understood the off-road tires on a two-wheel drive vehicle.
Yeah, I don't know. When they put the front axles in these, it's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah, you can lift them up and everything. I've seen a few. Yeah, 348,000 on it. The interior on these changed very minimally from about 2000 until present. They still do make these.
They still make them. They look the exact same, and they're the exact same.
But do they still do a 6-liter? Did they quit making that motor?
I don't know about that. I feel like they still have some kind of LS in there. I'm just not sure what kind.
Hopefully they're not putting that garbage 6.6 gas in there. That's not a good motor at all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's got a lot of room for activities.
Yeah. I would really like to know what this guy does for a day job.
He takes pictures, obviously. He's good at it. 18.9.
No!
There's no way.
Absolutely not.
No. It's not with that many K2.
Yeah.
It has a lot of work done, but it's maybe worth about 11 or 12,
Yeah.
maybe. Not a good unit.
Not a good unit. I would not drive that.
Okay. We don't know when's going to be the last one.
That was the last one.
I saw it pop up. It was going to run a script, and then I knew that was lights out.
That was lights out. Okay, so our computer died, so we're now into. We usually shut this down around 10.
They probably end your video on your end.
Yeah, we'll end our end here. If I can figure that out. Okay, there we go. No, we didn't. Okay, something's going on here. Okay, I'm out. Okay, I can still answer questions though, because I can still see the chat. So what we're gonna do is just have you guys ask us questions of whoever's in here, and just see what we're up to, what we're building, what you guys are building, just questions about whatever.
How many people we got in here today?
Not a lot.
How many?
2.
2.
And I think one of them's Kylie and the other one's Hudson. So we don't have that many people in here. But yeah, if you guys just want to have a conversation, just have a conversation. We're just gonna sit here and talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, we don't, now that we have the ability to just not focus on that, we can talk about whatever needs to be talked about.
Yeah. So we'll be doing kind of like a podcast thing here now, other than you can see us. So how was your ride today?
It was good. You know, there was really no need for 4-wheel drive for the most part. It was icier than all hell.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's bad out there right now. There's no snow.
Oh yeah.
Gravel patches everywhere. The main roads are plowed and graded, and it's just horrible. So many ice patches. You know, that Jeep kicks out so quickly because it's geared so low. You don't touch anything, all of a sudden you're sideways.
Yeah. So what are your plans for that thing in the future here?
The Jeep?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a list of things that I wanted to address on that thing. You know, long term, I guess. But the biggest thing I need to figure out is the wheels and tires. I've got some new Firestone tires for it. I need to get wheels. I'm going to buy brand new Steelies that have got the back spacing I want. Because we put on the upgraded steering kit, and now the tie rod ends are too big and they won't fit the stock wheels. So I got to do something, and I do not like the spacers one bit. So I'm going to get wheels at the right back spacing. That's one thing that needs to be done.
Yeah, and I honestly think you should put Steelies on that, because the aluminum ones where the lug nuts are inset is a stupid idea, especially with wheel spacers on it as is.
Well, you know how many problems we had with that already.
We've had a lot of problems with that.
And yeah, Steelies are good. It'll be easy. It'll be harder for snow to get jammed in. That's a big problem right now.
So the Jeep we're talking about is on our YouTube channel, Rough Road Revivals. We did a video with it not that long ago of just in the snow. I was driving my Scout, he was driving his Jeep, and we had another one behind us, a GMC Jimmy. But there's more to come about with probably all of them in the future of projects and just stuff we're working on.
Yeah.
He got that Jeep for a really good deal, I think. And he got all the parts with it too. So we just been kind of working on it on and off, or
Yeah.
he's been working on it on and off, and I just help him every once in a while.
It's not like road to the water on it, but getting a good deal, it definitely still needs work, even though there's been a lot done.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that motor's not going to last forever, and I'm going to start running thinner oil for the winter. Every time I start it, it takes so long to get oil pressure. It's horrible.
Yeah, so
But what I'm going to do, it's ready for an oil change because I'm starting to get more shavings on the dipstick again. So I'm going to pull the pan and look at the screen
oh, yeah.
and just see how many metal chunks are blocking the screen.
Oh boy.
That'll be good. But yeah, it needs, I got to do the input shaft bearing too. It's noisy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a speedometer gear that's right because it's got 410 gears in it, so the speedometer's like 30 kilometers out.
No, yeah.
So once I get the right tires, I want to run all the time. I'm going to get new gear for the speedometer. I need to figure out the control arm bushings because the thing is all over the place, and that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
I think the rear track bar needs to be replaced with one that's adjustable
Oh yeah.
because it's solid. I need to fix the e-brake because it does not work, and I'm getting really sick of having to shut it off every time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd like to put lockers in, but that's not cheap.
No.
It's like, I was talking the other day to someone. They said just get some Rubicon axles for it. Yes,
Well,
that would be the best
That'd
option.
be the best option, but that's also not cheap.
And it has to be re-geared because they'd be
Yeah.
373s probably, and I've got 410s.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, cosmetically, I would like to fix the fenders eventually. That's no big deal. I can weld some little patches in. I need to do something about the floors. I know they say you're not supposed to, spray over the floors or even run without carpet. I don't care. I'm going to just scuff the paint and I'm going to do a full bed liner floor. And the whole thing, I'm going to strip the whole cab down, and that's what I'm going to do.
That's a good idea.
The Jeep is one of those things that I enjoy it so much that I don't plan on getting rid of it. It's so cheap to insure, and it just, it's not cheap to drive
No.
at all on the highway, especially. I probably used $30 of gas today to go like 100 kilometers in the bush. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, it's a lot of fun. It's a blast. I can't wait till the summer, taking the roof off of it and all that.
Yeah. This one guy says, shavings are what you really want.
Yeah?
I guess so. I guess the engine just likes to eat those.
Well, 4 liter does. The 4 liters are hungry. They're not just thirsty.
They're just hungry. Yeah. They just like crunching on those things all day long. And they will keep crunching on them all day long until a rod goes through. And then they'll probably even crunch on the rod that's gone through the block.
Well, that's the thing. The 4 liters are just a unique motor. They're built different.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because, you shut them off and you can always hear all the oil start to fall back down again.
Yeah.
All of them do it. And they can run on no oil. They can, it's hard to get them above $3,000 in normal driving, but they do come back around 35. You get another power band.
Yeah.
They're just strange motors, but I love them.
Yeah.
So easy to work on.
No, I have actually. I've blown up 3 motors in my life. 2 of them were 350 Chevs, and one of them was surprisingly a Ford 300. But it didn't lock up, and it will be on a future episode.
It'll still run and drive
It'll
right
still
now.
run and drive right now. It just makes a lot of noise, and I don't want to wreck it because I want to be able to rebuild it and probably make a video of it once that thing behind me is done.
That's the thing. It's like saying it's the same thing as a boat saying mine's blown. It still runs and drives. It's just about to blow. It
It's
doesn't
just
count.
about to blow. And if it blows, well, it sucks, but you have another truck. You have another vehicle.
I've got so many vehicles. It doesn't matter. It's not like I ever want to daily drive that Jeep on the highway anyway. If I lived in town, and worked in town, I would drive the Jeep everywhere.
Yeah.
But I hate driving it on the highway extended periods.
Yeah, any Jeep on the highway is scary, except for whatever you call them, the pickup truck ones.
The new ones or the old ones?
Well, both.
Comanches.
The Comanches are, it's just an XJ.
Yeah.
Those are the MJs, I think. But yeah, the new ones are the Gladiator.
Yeah.
Those are no better. They're so light and they're horrible.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I've never really experienced it. The only one I've ever experienced is a CJ5, or an old Kaiser from 1969 or something like that. I don't know what year it actually was, because there was no VIN, there was no papers, there was no information. The only thing I know, it was full of Bondo, and it had a Dauntless V6, and it went quick.
You
Because it
also-
had a 3-speed.
You did drive mine.
Well, I did drive yours, but yeah.
It also didn't drive great.
I've never driven a Jeep that drives good anyways.
Yeah. The only thing about mine that's good is the steering. There's no slob. It's just there. It goes pretty straight until you gas it, and then it sucks you to the left. Yeah, but the steering's good because it's all new. We redid that whole thing,
Yeah.
except the box.
Set the box. Yeah. So, you got any project plans in the future to buy something or no?
Well, I really don't need to right now, but I'm sure if I see something I want, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
The other day for sale, there was a 2014 GMC Sierra with the 6.2 liter gas. It was a 1500 with the 6.2. You don't see that every day.
No.
It had the kind of extended cab, the smaller crew cab doors, like not the full crew cab, but they still open the right way. It had a bad tranny in it.
Oh, yeah.
It 230,000 K. It was a nice trim. It had like leather and everything, and the torque converter was going out in it. Basically the same thing we were talking about Big Johns, and at the same kilometers too.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, and did I tell you about this yet or no? I can't remember. This truck.
No.
Guess what they wanted for it?
How much?
$5,000.
Ah.
I was so close to 15 minutes ago it was posted. I was like, it would run and drive. I could have drove it home and had brand new winners on it.
Yeah.
I wonder if I still have the ad or if it got deleted. I'll show you. It was a really, really good buy. But apparently those 6L80Es are not cheap to find.
Oh, yeah. So, people in the chat, let us know who's watching. Just say hello or something or ask us a question. We're more than willing to answer your questions. We're more willing just to talk about random stuff as long as it's not perverted.
Oh, yeah, it's sold.
Ah. It's in good shape.
It is in good shape.
Mark had one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've noticed that's wrong with the whole truck other than the tranny having issues. But literally it would run and drive.
What is it?
It's a 2014 GMC Sierra with a 6.2.
We had a 18 with a 5.3.
Yeah,
Yeah. Same thing.
same body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that, $5,000.
That was a good deal.
And he even says he didn't care if you flip it.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd have been a good flip.
It could be a good flip.
I'm really bad at flipping vehicles because every one I drive, I just want to keep it.
Yeah, okay. No one's talking in the chat. Why not? Just ask us questions. We're trying to figure out what to talk about. So here in Canada, it is cold.
Not really, but it sure feels like it. We haven't
Sure feels like it.
climatized yet.
No, and my feet are cold because they're on the pavement.
It's supposed to get warm again, yeah?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Great, because we have no snow in Cranbrook now.
Yeah, it's this is the coldest night.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's changed because it
starting
was
to warm up.
it was supposed to be a high of 7 that day. Now it's only a high of 4.
Okay, well I hope it gets a dump of snow, and I hope the weatherman's wrong.
The only thing I want snow for is just off-road purposes.
Yeah,
Like,
That and we need snowpack for not a bad fire season.
yeah,
Yeah.
we need the fire season to be solved.
I mean, realistically, last winter wasn't that much snow either. More than this.
Yeah,
The fires were pretty good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, there wasn't that bad. We live in an area where everything goes wrong with the weather.
as of lately, yes, the last 3 or 4 years, it's been wrong.
The typical way that it operates is, you're 30 plus degrees all summer, minus 30 most of the winter.
Yeah,
Lot of snow
yep,
and fires and floods. It's just, you got it all.
yeah.
And cold is when shit really goes wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Sure is. Yeah.
So what's Jared doing now with his Forerunner?
What is he doing with the Forerunner? He's got the lift kind of sorted. When I was talking to him, he's got a new one figured out he was looking at, but he's also looking at getting a Land Cruiser. I don't know if he's going to get a Land Cruiser, but he's talking
I mean,
about
an old
looking
one would
at
be
it.
pretty sweet,
Yeah.
as long as it's an old one, and I don't mean the 90s ones.
Oh, like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that he's got to get a bumper going on that thing or a winch,
Yeah,
but
he
the
needs-
lift is more important.
The lift is more important, and the front suspension getting figured out, because He's gonna have issues with that.
The rear shocks are so bad on that thing. We hit a cattle guard today that was actually really bad. You know how they get built up and then it drops.
Yeah.
All I see is boom, boom, and then it bombed like 3 times.
I saw that once too when I followed him on that one bush cruise we went on, and this poor thing was just freaking doing the old freaking back hump all the way through the road.
I couldn't slow down in time to hit it. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, the dog was just, he was content, he was happy, he was having a sleep.
Oh yeah.
I did manage to, on the connector today, I decided to just drive into the ditch and just start driving down the ditch in 2-wheel drive, and it was rutted right out. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how he didn't start catching air in the back, but oh, it was funny.
So if there's anybody in this chat that doesn't know who we don't know who we are either. But our YouTube channel is called Rough Road Revivals, and we just basically mess around with vehicles or whatever we're doing that day. Building project cars, building derby cars, off-road stuff, just random things, but it usually has to do with some kind of car or something like that.
Yeah.
There is the odd thing where we just do random Halloween stuff.
That was a good example. Just whatever we can find that's worth
Yeah. Like
doing.
one day he's driving on the road and he takes his Mustang into a dirt road and then it just gets covered in mud because someone said it was a shortcut even though it wasn't that short.
Well, that's how Alberta highways work. They're marked as a highway, but they're gravel.
Yeah.
We discovered that in Kamloops this year.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do that out there too. for
Yes,
sure.
we are both wearing denim danger, Mr. Pesh.
That's right.
We did not plan that.
No, but I think it was a pretty safe bet that I would be.
Yeah, so
This is nice. It's so warm.
it is, but mine's not insulated.
Oh yeah, I got the lining and everything.
Mine's
It's
from
all good.
'82, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's vintage. It's worth
It's
some money.
vintage.
Guys are dressed better than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had something I was gonna say too. Yeah, I was thinking, another couple of things that we're thinking about bringing in the future here. I've got some leads on some lost footage coming in. Now, when I say lost footage, I mean this was filmed years ago, and we've got a hold of it again. And I might release that as sort of, just a throwback or whatever. There's a couple of good ones in there. And maybe we'll just do some clips that consist of, stupidity and, proving points. Just, eat how to eat soup while driving manual in the bush, for example. That's something I got good at. We can show that.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't set the soup down, but you have to drive in the bush while eating soup and shifting.
Yeah. So we got a whole bunch of stuff planned, just random stuff. We got a bunch of car videos coming up. I've been filming my ass a lot on this car behind me lately, and we've been having issues with storage on our system, so we got to get that figured out. And I feel like that video won't be released for quite a while yet.
Well, it's going to be segments. It's a series.
It'll be in series because there's a lot to do on that car, and yeah, there's just pretty soon when we get back to warmer weather, which I feel like it's going to be fairly quick here, unfortunately. There's going to be projects coming out. I'm going to be doing air suspension on my truck, and Phil's going to be doing Jeep stuff, and whatever else comes his way.
A lot. I'm thinking, unfortunately, I've got about 10,000 to spend on the vehicles in the next 6 months. All
Yeah.
of them.
So there's going to be a lot of content coming. There's even Kylie's truck. There's Danny's truck, possibly. The 2 Javelins will probably come back.
But my Mustang's going to need all new suspension, and maybe we'll just see what it sounds like without the mufflers, too.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. And there might be even there could be even a motor rebuild of a Ford 300. There could even be a motor rebuild of a 4-liter Jeep.
Yeah.
There could even be I don't know, just random stuff like putting injectors or taking injectors out of a 7.3 Power Stroke and rebuilding them, or starting a 7.3 Power Stroke that a guy has them sitting there for the last 5 years that doesn't have the gumption to get going. Just stuff like that we're going to go do.
To give you a bit of a hint on what the next video is going to be in line here. It involves it's not a vehicle, but it's I don't really know what to say without saying what it is. It's a device.
It's a device,
that you can sit in and take you places.
and it runs only at full throttle all the time, and there's no brakes, no clutch, it just goes.
Yeah, it'll be going from videos in the summertime. We got one video in the snow, and then we'll be back to the summer again when that video comes out. Just the way it worked out.
Yeah, so there's lots planned.
Yeah, we got a lot coming.
So we got 15 minutes. What are we going to talk about?
What are we going to talk about? Let's talk about body work.
Okay.
So, I have obviously talked about the floor in the Jeep, what I
Yeah.
want to do. That's not going to be actually that difficult. I think the most difficult part of that whole thing is going to be pulling the whole interior out and masking.
Yep. Well, honestly, it's not that bad. As long as you do it in the sequence that they put it together in, it's not terrible.
I don't think I got to pull the whole dash. I might. I haven't decided. It's not hard to do because I want to get like as much as I can.
Yeah. You could also tape everything off if you had to. The things like you just pull the seats and stuff like that, and the upper plastic, and I don't know what you're gonna do about the headliner if there even is.
No,
but
there's not.
I guess you take the roof off if you had
Yeah,
to.
there's nothing in the upper part to worry about.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, just masking it, and then all you got to do is scuff the paint. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to. You don't have to friggin' Bondo or anything
Yeah.
with the bed liner. So that'll be easy. It'll just take a long time with the sander. I'm not gonna blast it. I could blast it, but I'm not going to.
Blasting's expensive to get done, and then it's a big mess to blast it.
I have a little blaster that would do. Actually, it'd be perfect for that, but I'm not messing with it.
Yeah.
It's so messy. I hate it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sandblasting's horrible. I have a sandblaster box over here that I use for small parts, and it's messy even when it's in a box.
Yeah, it holds the sand and everything inside just about as good as the friggin' Jeep is watertight from the factory.
Yeah, so every time you open the door, you get a pile of sand on the floor, and you blow the sand in there, and you're sanding it, and then all you see dust is coming out the back of the thing, and you hook a vacuum up to it, and then you see dust coming out the vacuum. So sandblasting's just dirty no matter what you're doing.
Yeah, we got a nice one at work actually that actually holds the sand in.
Oh yeah.
I remember using that thing on one of the hinges for the hood on the Chevelle, but one time,
Yeah.
this thing don't even friggin' work. Kept getting jammed up everywhere.
Yeah, no, it had a lot of issues, and when it got full of water is when it had really issues, because it would get stuck and plug itself, and then you have to blow it back. You blow it back, and it blew the tube out of the sand, so then you got to open the door
Yeah.
and get sand all over the floor and shut the tube back in the sand,
That's exactly what happened.
and it just got plugged over and over again.
But yeah, the body work stuff. The other day, I was under my truck. It gets neglected big time because I never drive it anymore. I was changing the transfer case fluid. I pulled the skid plate off, and Ford thought it was a great idea to use those clips in the frame, the threaded clips. The bolts go through into just a hole. You know what I'm
I
talking
know
about?
what you're talking about, yeah.
You should see the frame underneath that, where the skid plate was.
She rusty?
Oh yeah, it's soft.
Oh, good.
That's really not what I wanted to see as someone who does not want to buy a new truck.
Yeah,
I'm not going to really worry about it until I can punch through it.
yeah, don't worry about that.
But I went to the car wash earlier this week because I haven't washed the truck in close to a year. And I drive it in the winter, so the frame
Well,
should...
I mean, you could be like my grandpa and never wash his truck in his lifetime.
Yeah, well, I did wash it at home in the summer sometimes. But like actually at the car wash, it was almost a year.
Yeah,
Like I drive it so little on the highway in the winter that in the summer I tow with it and whatever. But the thing was, I'm blasting the truck off, and I get lower, and the whole rocker is gone now. I blew the whole rocker on the driver's side off.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gone, and of course they get all pissed off. All of my vehicles in the winter, I go in there and pieces of it fall off. Even with the Buick, all of my metal work that I did in a rush is all just blowing off every time I go in there.
I do not own a single vehicle that doesn't have rust. The one that is getting the closest to not having rust is this one behind me, but it still needs a ton of work.
You can't own a vehicle around here, even if you only drive it in the summer,
Yeah.
that doesn't have rust.
Our nicest truck we have right now is a Chevy, and it's a 2000. It is the mintest truck we own.
Also, the most basic truck.
Also
Yeah.
the most basic truck. No rust. The paint is not falling off. The clear coat's still there.
No dents.
We're scared to drive it in the winter, but we're driving in the winter, so, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
I
it's
hit a
washed.
deer with it.
Yeah.
Can't really even tell. Like, that's. You know what they say about GMT 800s? Speak up, liberal. Hoss. All in capitals.
Yep.
Barb pissed.
Barb pissed.
But yeah, my Mustang, I don't think it, to my knowledge, it's never been driven in the winter at all. Even underneath, like, you know, there's certain things that are starting to get surface rust. It's impossible for it to not happen, no matter what, unless you have it undercoated every year.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I don't know. I'm stubborn.
Me too.
I could do it myself. I've got a good solution. Same way I stain fence boards, take the used motor oil, just blast it all over everything underneath.
I mean, you can do that.
That's how you know it's
Your
the best
driveway
way.
would be good dust control as well.
Well, you know what? It already is.
I already are.
Yeah, but my dad's friend, he he had the idea. He's like, I want all your used motor oil. I'm gonna stain the fence with it. So I gave him some from the Jeep, and there was metal chunks all over the
So
fence
it was a
board.
metallic fence paint.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, right on.
It's cheap and it works.
Yep. Hey, who cares?
It don't matter.
Don't matter.
Yeah, the body work is a cool thing to do. It's a cool trade. The old school, you know, body tech and bodymen are different.
Yeah, the worst part about that is there is no schooling for that anymore. Around here, anyways. I don't know if it's any different in the States. I don't know if it's any different in somewhere else in Canada.
There's one high school in BC apparently that still has a body shop and a program.
Okay, yeah. So it's getting more and more scarce of bodymen coming out and learning. So I'm currently in the process of doing my Chevelle, and I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly can from all those old guys that did body work. And those old guys are now starting to disappear. So it's a bit, it sucks. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can before they're gone, and there's just going to be nobody that knows how to do it. So,
And you definitely can't get the schooling around here at college level. You got to go Okanagan or the coast.
yeah, so we're trying our best over here.
I've done body work on a very, very, very backyard level for a number of years, and I've made it work fine. If
Yeah.
you know how to weld, and you know how to prep surfaces, and you know how to bend material, get creative when you don't have a brake and you don't have an English wheel or
Yeah.
a bead roller, you got to get creative. If you know how to do basic welding and prep, you're okay.
Yeah.
Like the cab corner on the truck. I didn't even have a welder at the time. I had to patch that, so I cut a piece of a Hyundai Elantra hood out, bent it to shape, and I put duct tape over it, and it lasted for years.
And that would pass an inspection. All they're looking for is that there's no rust holes or anything sharp edges. So as long as it's just covered over, they don't care.
Yeah, well, you can. It matched the truck good because it had the chrome strips at the bottom. You could hardly tell the difference anyway.
Yeah. It's getting cold in here. You can see my breath.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, we got-
sitting on the heated blanket.
Only got a few more minutes
We got
left.
6
do we?
minutes left.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold in here for sure. But
I blew up my heater today.
which one?
The main one. To make Jared happy.
Oh, the furnace.
The furnace. Yeah, I gave her a good blowjob, and there was a lot of dust that came out, and then she ran the same as she always has. She was just full of dust.
Yeah, that's fire hazard.
Yeah.
Get,
Hasn't caught on fire yet.
I've had worse fire hazards. Things that were actually on fire.
And caused by me.
That chainsaw on the wall over there, I don't know if it's in the stream, but it was on fire once.
Your camper was on fire too.
My
That was
camper was
that
on
was
fire,
my
too.
fault.
Yeah, that was the girlfriend's fault for leaving the fridge on without the propane on, so it just kept sitting there sparking until the cable lit on
Oh,
fire.
that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah, you gotta watch those
Yeah.
fridges. Was that a Dometic fridge in there originally?
I think it was something else. It was an older one.
So no, we don't know what
The
it was.
Dometics,
It's
it's
got
hard
a-
to kill those. They're fucking, sorry, can't swear. Friggin' amazing fridges. They're made in Sweden. And
Pretty
all the old
sure-
campers had them.
The new one I got for it is a Dometic, I think.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
And it works really well. Now that I haven't lit this one on fire,
There's a lot of little things you got to remember about campers that you get used to over time. Pain in the ass is what it is. But
I work with propane. You think I would have remembered it?
Propane, it's just not the same as it used to be.
Not the same as it used to be. So I have a story. The guy down at the arena, he was having issues with a Zamboni. It would not run right. And he was driving around and he thought something in the hydraulic system was not working. And one of my coworkers goes down there and he just changes the propane and it ran better.
Oh yeah.
Because it was out of propane.
That'll happen.
That'll happen. That's another thing that's scarce around here is people that have propane tickets. You need to have a propane ticket on vehicles. Propane itself on vehicles is getting scarce, but if you have one, nobody knows how to work on them and nobody knows how to certify them. In heavy duty, you learn about it, like heavy duty mechanics. You learn a little bit about it, but they're more and more scarce.
Yeah.
You also need to have another separate ticket just to fill propane, not just work on it,
Oh really?
from what I've understood.
I wonder how all those superheroes down at the co-op, I wonder if they're certified.
Well, probably not. They just bought the gas station.
Well, no, it's the co-op. It doesn't work that way. They don't own it.
Oh.
It's the co-op. We own it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about you, but
Forgot
I'm
about
sharing
that.
it.
I guess so.
I thought about it.
It's worth it. I got like $300 back last year.
Oh, yeah. So the people in the chat, what's your questions? Let us know. Everyone's been being too quiet.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When are you gonna put your car back together?
Well, I've been working on it. I've been working on it all day today.
You've been doing pretty good.
You
It's
made a
coming
lot of
along
progress.
A lot better. Like, you know, it went months with nothing, and now it's just all at once.
Yeah, well, I had some inspiration and started filming, and then I just feel like I have to keep going on it. So.
Yeah.
And because I like filming it, it's just for the memory of me doing it and how much stuff I've actually had to do to it.
Yeah.
And I honestly, it feels like I haven't filmed much, but I look back at it and I filmed a ton of stuff on it. And I feel like a lot of it's going to have to get edited out because a lot of it's just boring.
Well, it's also cool, though, to have it on video. If you forget something, you can look back at how it was done.
Yeah, exactly. But right now, I'm in the process of the entertaining stuff of it. When it gets to the boring stuff is when that whole body behind me needs to be cleaned up, and all the paint and everything needs to be cleaned up, and the rust needs to be pulled off, and it's gonna be a long, boring video, that one. So if I even decide to film
It's a
it.
whole series, the Chevelle series. It's all good.
Yeah, it'll be appearing here soon. It's just it hasn't come up yet. It hasn't even really been featured yet. So
Someone's doing a burnout again, I think.
Yep.
They were.
someone's doing a burnout again.
You know, watch I get pulled over. You were doing a burnout. Yeah, I'm doing a burnout in a Jeep with almost 31s on it. That has 410 gears. That tracks.
So a guy I used to know, he's now long dead, but he got pulled over by a cop, and he was driving an older Ford from the 80s, and it had a Ford 300 and this and that, this and that. But he got pulled over by a cop, and the cop says, "You were speeding." The guy says, "I'm driving a Ford 300 4-speed with 308 gears, pulling a jet boat behind me, and you say I am speeding is impossible because it doesn't have enough power to speed." And he won that. The cop gave up and left.
Yeah, and the last thing we'll touch on here, because we got 1 minute. There's someone we know right now that's going through something similar, like, accused of speeding while towing something. It's always funny when you get accused of speeding when you're towing something in a vehicle that maybe could do it, but it's not. Speed is one thing. The power to do it, whatever. The stability of it is another thing.
Yeah.
So we pray that goes over well in court, because that was definitely not fair on the cops' end at all. We will find out what happens.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Jeep joined our chat.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder what that's doing here.
I guess we'll leave her at that. It's 10 o'clock.
Yep, we're at our cutoff here.
And I already can't talk. Like, it's getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse and it's getting colder by the minute. So, subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our TikTok, leave a like, let us know what you think, and check us out on Instagram for updates on when we're doing live streams or just videos. And yeah, let us know what you think. See you later.